First time I hit it, blade broke, slap off. That's some 1/8 inch stuff right there, man, on that. Gonna show you all this right here. -8 degrees, wind chills -11. Showing the wind at 20 miles an hour right there. A little bit cold this morning. It's a little bit. We don't usually have this kind of cold in December like this, but anyhow, it is what it is. When we lived at our other house before I built this house, we had trouble with the cold. If the temperature dropped, you know, got down below freezing toward 20, we'd have pipes and stuff in the wall start freezing and everything. And it's just because the folks that built it, we didn't build that house years ago. They just wasn't done right. When we built this house, I bomb-proof this one, son. Hey, you ain't got to worry about no pipes freezing. But I'll say this, there's going to be a lot of people around here that's actually going to have water lines and stuff in the ground that's going to freeze over these next 3 days, because a lot of our water lines, some of them won't be even 10 inches deep around here. Mine's deeper than that, and trust me on that. But and right here at Christmas too, there's some, in a lot of these houses are like our old house where they're not insulated very well and things, and there's gonna be some plumbers that's fixing to mop up. There's gonna be some folks that's gonna be in some bad shape because of frozen lines and stuff. But we good to go here. So I done had my shower this morning. We're fixing to go hunting. I'll be back. I gotta show you all this right here. So y'all know I talk about the chainsaw, the sharpening method called the Taylor sharpening. So that's coined after a guy named Taylor. And he's down there below Naples, Florida. Taylor sent me all this stuff right here. And he sent Jill a couple things too. He sent her a cup, like a Yeti cup, and also a candle. But this is good stuff right here. So he sent me every bit of this. There's a couple things in here that I want to point out. The socks, y'all check these socks out. Now, it don't get no cooler than this right here. I mean, me and Cottonwood, we can mix and match and all that stuff. So y'all be seeing these socks in the video. And they came in this Miller High Life can right there. Love it, man. So this rope, it's supposed to be 100-foot rope. So the deal with the rope is, he says, they got me a new rope to pull trees with. It's the strongest one in the world. You can retire the other one now. So anyhow, my rigging rope, one of my rigging ropes that I love to use, this done gotten pretty ratty. It's done gotten pretty rough. You know, Taylor, he sent me a message one day, and he's like, dude, he was laughing, killing himself because he was talking about my rope, how bad my rope was. He said, dude, your stuff don't ever look like that. He said, that looks like something I'd be using. And I said, well, I like that rope, you know. And he said, I can't believe you're still using that rope as bad as this. So he, as a gag, he sent me this rope here and cut a piece of it off and said, there's me a new rope I can use. So that's some cool stuff right there, man. But Taylor, he ain't had to do that. Love it, man. Appreciate it, Taylor. Down here in my shop, I got some snack stuff down here. I'm gonna grab it real quick. I'll have it to munch on. We're gonna head on over. So what's the temperature where you're at? Because I think this cold covered the entire United States. So I don't think there's nobody that escaped it. I know I seen up in Montana last night or yesterday afternoon, it was like -74 up there. And it ain't no joke here this morning. I plugged this truck in. I've got my 5500 plugged in just in case I need it. But it's nice to crank it and get in it and have, you know, warm air coming out the vents just right off the bat. So that's pretty slick. It took me a second to get in this truck this morning too. The doors all the way around it were froze shut on it. I got it, dude. So we had a good bit of rain and stuff before all this hit, but the road, everything's dry as a bone. That 30-mile-an-hour wind dried everything out. I want to show y'all just how cold it is. See, this is a Machete, actually a high dollar one. Of course, the lock was froze, and so I got the lock part unlocked, and then I took this and was going to just hit it with the back of the blade right there to kind of shock the lock to get it to undo. First time I hit it, blade broke, slap off. That's some 1/8 inch stuff right there, man, on that Machete. So now I got a half a Machete. It's 10:18. I got down, did a little bit of walking around. I got cold, got a couple of my camera batteries, so I picked up one of them. I got two that wasn't working. So I got one, another one. It's at the other end of the property. I ain't gonna worry with it. I may get it this afternoon or maybe tomorrow, probably tomorrow. I'm not sure where I'm gonna go this afternoon. I may hunt in a different place, but actually I seen more deer than what I thought I would today. I seen 4 turkeys and 6 deer this morning. But it's cold wind. As it got up, wind stays sustained about 20 miles an hour, but my truck's still showing 14 degrees right now. If the wind wasn't blowing so bad, it probably would have moved. It really good this morning, but they can't stay bedded up for forever. Because they got to get on up and get to moving, and so we're gonna go on out, see what I got to do to deal with this gate up here to get out. Should still be, maybe it's not like locked back down like it was this morning. I'll get out. Wind, and a lot of y'all had a lot more wind than what we did. I talked to some of my people up in New York throughout the day today, and they were getting 50, 60 mile an hour winds up there. Last night when the front got here, we were getting gusts around 40 mile an hour. I thought it was going to blow the windows out of the front of this house right here. And then all day today, it stayed right around, right around 20 mile an hour all day. Some gusts higher than that. And I mean, it just got ridiculous, with the way the wind was doing. Didn't knock our power out, but it knocked a lot of power out, like limbs, trees, just all kinds of stuff, falling. And thankfully ours didn't go out here, but I know a lot of people who was without power. Then this morning when I'm getting close to getting down, I believe, or I may have gotten down, it was about 10, something like that. I get a text and it's talking about their TVA, Tennessee Valley Authority, is going to start doing rolling blackouts, or they're wanting the power companies to do rolling blackouts. At first I thought it was just it was some spam some kid done put out, and it was going all over the place, and everything. But no, it was not. It was actually, they had done that. So there was I know they had one in town. They cut the power off on for about 30 minutes. And, I don't know, man. I mean, we've had cold where it's been way colder than what it was today. And unless there's an ice storm or something like that, they didn't have to cut the power off. So they did that for like, I don't know, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. And so I was watching it online, and then they said that the blackout was over, that they appreciated everybody's patience. And I'm thinking, Lord have mercy. I mean, the stuff that goes on, And, I tell you, 30 minutes, the dang temperature like it is right now, we got a lot of old houses, and, there's old houses everywhere, but man, 30 minutes and temperature like it is right now, somebody's house get cold quick, fast, in a hurry, man. And so, like I said, I don't get that, but it is what it is. So we'll roll on. But I'm hoping that tomorrow, which will be Saturday, that the wind's supposed to be running about 9 miles an hour. Maybe that'll be what it's going to be. Thankfully, when I hit that lock this morning, I never thought about that Machete just disintegrating like it did. And, that it broke in 2 pieces, and the piece that broke just went sailing off the side of the road. But that could have been really bad had it just, completely shattered up. But, man, oh, man. So, anyway, I'll be back at it again in the morning. We'll catch y'all later. Later, taters.